My name's Stian Westlake. I'm Executive Chair of the Economic and Social Research Council in UKRI. I'm really excited by the new UKRI strategy. It really sets out with, for me, an admirable clarity what we as UKRI are here to do. And it sets out three really clear goals and then some underpinning infrastructure. The first thing is a clear commitment that we are here to support curiosity-driven research as the wellspring, the foundation, if you like, of all the good things that research and development brings to the country and to the world. And I think that commitment is really, really important. You don't always get it from governments, but it's really important that that's a central part of our strategy. The second part of the strategy is our commitment to fund R&D that delivers on big societal and government priorities, which again, really exciting, really great to see that alignment and that sense of co-investment with some of these things that really matter. And it's opportunity to do things like to drive economic growth or to tackle big societal challenges like crime, preventing violence against women and girls, and some of those things that really matter to people and can help make the world a better place. The third thing that's a sort of central part of our strategy is helping businesses start, scale, and stay in the UK, and vital to the kind of successful economy that we want to build. And then sitting along underneath all of that is the investment in research infrastructure that we need to make all of that happen, and the investment in people, in the scientific and research workforce that are the people who make all this a reality. So those four elements, to me, it's a really clear articulation of what we do. 4's a number I can remember, so that helps as well. And I think it sort of sets a scale of ambition, which is really welcome from my point of view. So what's new about this strategy? Firstly is a sort of clarity, a simplicity and a focus on a few things. And I think a real commitment to how research can change the world for the better by making the country more prosperous, by tackling big societal challenges, and really importantly, by helping us understand the world, society, human behaviour, the universe better. And I think that clarity is really important, and that commitment to both advancing knowledge and working in partnership with businesses and with government, to me, that's an important step forward. So this is a really important strategy for social science, and social science and economic research really sits at the heart of a whole range of what we do. We are making sure that we are continuing to maintain our strong support for curiosity-driven research in the social sciences and in economics. Social science is integral to delivering on these societal challenges and to the industrial strategy challenges that we work on. And it also sees, the strategy sees a real commitment to investing in the infrastructure required to do good social science, which is often things like data infrastructure, like our world-leading cohort studies or administrative data, and the commitment to the recognition that that's really important alongside other aspects of science and innovation support, to me, is really welcome. I think the way we'll judge the success of this strategy, there are a few things. I think the first thing, the curiosity-driven research, we will have to judge the fruits. Are we producing world-leading research? Are we answering interesting questions? And is that knowledge frontier driving, which you can look at a little bit through the scientometrics, but also through a broader assessment of the strength of disciplines and how those disciplines are performing in the UK. I think in terms of some of those wider benefits, the wider impact that we're looking to have on the economy, we'll be looking at that through the performance of businesses, especially R&D intensive businesses. How are our startups doing? Are our businesses growing? Are we focusing more on supporting the right businesses to drive economic growth? And I think when it comes to the big societal challenges, looking at whether the innovations that we're backing are helping make progress on those, to make our streets safer, to help provide secure, clean energy, or to improve education. So those things I think are all really important. One of the things we're going to be doing is backing that up with better analytic insight into what's going on in the research and innovation system, which is something that's dear to my heart and is something where I think social science has a huge contribution to offer, but trying to say, let's make sure we really understand the meta-science, as it were, the kind of the process of how research funding is working, looking at the scientometrics, the measurement of our outputs, but also looking at what's happening in the world, a bit the businesses that we're starting and the impact that that's having. So a real opportunity to hold ourselves to account and measure the impact that we are hoping to have.